My Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the globe. Welcome back. This is your Moreh Yeshua ben Uriah Israel, and I want to say Shabbat Shalom. And we trust you're having a great time. Praise his name. Hallelujah. So we have to come before his presence with singing. My brothers, today is a day, that we are to be glad. YAHUAH has made us part of his kingdom. Praise his holy name. Praise his name. And so, my brothers and my sisters, I just want this Shabbat Shalom to be a great time. Praise his name. It's a Shabbat. And you should have a lot of peace in it. Oh, praise his holy name. Hallelujah, hallelujah. My brothers and my sisters, I want to tell you that we are 959 subscriptions. I thank you. I thank Dr. Moreh YAHUAH of the Ark in California. He has been a real blessing. He has asked his folks to resubscribe because of some emailing problem that we had, and we lost over 80, probably 800 and something subscriptions. We lost. Now we're 959. If we had those 800, my brothers and sisters, those 800 subscriptions, you know where we would be now. Okay, we'd be almost hitting close to 2,000 subscriptions. But anyway, YAHUAH knows best. And so we're just going to ask you to continue to subscribe. And let me tell you, remind you that tomorrow at 11, that's Shabbat, right, at 11 Eastern Standard Time, we'll be on live streaming. And so we invite you, if you are able to be a part of this, to come in the room and just enjoy the message that I have, standing in the gap for YAHUAH. Okay? All right. Today we want to do for a Shabbat meditation how to be vessels of honor. How to be vessels of honor. And so this passage that we're going to be looking at is in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 19 through 22. And it said here, nevertheless, that verse 19, the foundation of YAHUAH, our Elohim, standeth sure, having this seal. YAHUAH knows and knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of Yahushua depart from iniquity. But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared for unto every good work. Flee also youthful lusts, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the name of YAHUAH out of a pure heart. Praise his name, praise his name, praise his name. My brothers and my sisters, the whole passage, the whole context is in verse 14 to 26, but we're not going to be able to have enough time to do that. So we're just going to focus on those few verses there, verses 19 through 22. And so, my brothers and my sisters, we want to notice that the apostle, who is our cousin, YAHUAH. Some people say Saul. Okay, and he's talking to his son in the faith, in the ministry, his spiritual son Timothy, and he's asking him to remind the Hebrew Israelites to avoid quarreling and about words that are of no value, and words that will ruin those who listen. Okay, and so in his exhortation to young Timothy, his spiritual son, he's encouraging him and exhorting him to study YAHUAH's word, and to be approved and to be able to correctly, in the King James Version, it says, rightly divide the word of truth. And so we're going to look at three important principles that we see in this verse, in this passage rather, that would enable us to be vessels of honor, in our daily walk with YAHUAH and YAHUSHUA. So let us look at these principles. But as we're going to them, my brother, let me ask you, how important do you think these principles would be? How important they're going to be? They are important, my brothers, because they're going to help us to clarify our Hebrew Israelite true security. They're going to help us, to identify, and also, to be able to discern or to see the essential purity of these vessels, that we have to present to YAHUAH for him to use, and to use us to do his work. So, my brothers and my sisters, let us look at it. It said in verse 19, the first part of verse 19, which I would consider the A part, it said, nevertheless, Elohim's solid foundation stands firm and is sealed with this inscription. It's having this seal, right? I want you to notice that this foundation, my brother, is firm, is unyielding. And a matter of fact, the word foundation here is the Hebrew word yasad. And, talk about a base, is the base of something, right? And it's the basis on which something exists, okay? It's an establishment, it's a divine institution. It's like, you talk about it like a groundwork of something, and it's a divine, it's an organization that only YAHUAH alone can move, because he is the one that that allows that to happen in the first place. Okay, look at the word. Look at the word stands here. It says the foundation of YAHUAH standeth sure. Look at the word. The word is Ahmad. And what he's trying to say here, that it is divinely placed, is divinely situated, it is divinely positioned, is divinely rested. Okay? And no one can move that, because YAHUAH is firm, my brother, it's compact, it is rigid, it's solid, it's unyielding, it is hard. Then we talk about not only the true security, but look at our true identity. And our true identity, my brothers, we're looking at two things here. Two things. First of all, the seal of possession. In verse 19b, the second part of that verse, it said, everyone who knows, right? That only YAHUAH knows him. Everyone knows, but it's tough, but let me say something. You can say that person is this and that person is that, but only YAHUAH, he knows those who are his. And, so we talk about possession there, a seal of possession. He possesses us, he knows us, and we belong to him. And then he not only that, those who are his, but there's a seal of profession. He said, everyone who confesses and knows the name, confesses the name of Yahuwah, should turn away from wickedness or depart from iniquity. That's what he said in his word, my brothers and my sisters. Everyone should depart from iniquity. Then he said, in a large house, there are not only vessels or articles, of gold and silver and wood and clay. But he said there are some for noble purposes, that is honorable, and some for dishonorable. Okay, all right. So we talk about the gold, okay? We talk about gold, right? He said some of gold, right? There are some of silver, right? We don't have any that are of wood, but we have something that are of clay. This was made out of clay, right? This was made out of clay. And then let's use this as an example of something made out of wood, okay? Right. And so he said we have some for honor, right? There's some for honor. Some, when we have guests, they come to your home, right? You're having a special dinner, you have the best thing for them to eat out of, right? And to drink tea out of, right? And to drink out of, right? You're not going to pick up the clay, the wood stuff to give them, or the clay stuff to give them, right? You want to give them something that is nice, right? Praise his holy name. And so this is what happened here. Yahuwah, some of gold, some of silver. Praise his holy name. Some to honor, some to dishonor. And so this is what happened. It's in a great house, right? But Yahuwah wants us to realize this, that, we not have the ignoble, our dishonor. We are of honor, okay? So he said, if a man cleanses himself from this, you remember I was talking about flee youthful lust, those kind of stuff, anything that would hinder our relationship and our fellowship, we have to put them aside. So if we cleanse ourselves from any of those things, we will be instruments of noble purposes that Yahuwah wants us. We're holy, we're sanctified, we're set apart, for his use, and we're prepared for every good work. This is what Yahuwah wants to do. He wants to prepare us. But my brothers, our vessels have to be honorable to him, right? And so we just praise and thank him to know that, we have a security. We are secure in him. We have an identity. We are identified with him. And we are purified. He set us apart. Our vessels, we need to look at the essential purity of these vessels, my brothers. And the question I have to ask you today, Shabbat, are your vessels of honor? We should, my brothers and sisters, be vessels of honor, fit for the master's use. My time is gone, and I'm going to ask you to be a blessing to someone today and walk with the King. Shalom.